much has Marquez benefited from having a couple guys out there like Vaughn and like Josh? Take the pressure off.
Yeah, I was teasing today. He's also really, really sick. He came out here with a big-time fever, and he told Michael Jordan had 42 in the fourth when he had the flu. But I said, hey, did you come to practice today? I don't, who are you? Where's Marquez? I was just teasing him to get into him a little bit. He's benefited tremendously, and he's been, one of the reasons those two are coming along is because he's been a great leader to those guys. His game has also improved, and it's scary how much better he can still get. But he's been great. He had a great offseason.
Jason Kroom looks like a different receiver from this point last spring. What have you seen from him, and where do you see him fitting in the offense?
Yeah. Well, he's playing with his body. He's playing as big as he is finally. I still think there's a lot more in the tank. Scary enough. But, you know, he's starting to, the game's slowing down a little bit for him. He's starting to understand what he can do, use his body. He really didn't understand that the last year. He's a great kid, too. I love coaching him. I'm hard on him because he can take it. But he's certainly slowly but surely looking like an SEC receiver. So it's fun to watch.
From watching your group, it seems like they're more vocal communication in terms of coaching each other up.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that?
Yeah, because I tell them to do that. So
how much of a relief is that for you, and how much does it, I mean, after last year where you were just kind of starting from scratch?
Yeah. It's a big-time relief. You know, the great groups I've had coach each other. And now that they can spit back my language, they can really coach each other, you know. So this winter has been great for them. Then they'll take another step here this summer and another step here in the fall. So they know what I want, they know what I'm looking for, and they're all unselfish guys, man. There's not a selfish guy in that room. So they're coaching Vaughn, they're coaching Josh. I mean, Jason yesterday, we had a drive going. He was about on play 5, and I don't think he could walk. He was so tired. And we call a play to him for a touchdown. And I just knew that he wasn't going to be able to get open because he was so spent. I got him out. I put fresh Josh Malone in there, and he goes and scores a touchdown. And Jason comes up to me and taps me on the butt. He goes, "Nice job, coach." He knew it. So they're playing off each other, which is, and next time it'll be the other way around. So it's fun to have that ability right now.
Did both Josh and Vaughn, did they come into this sense of urgency knowing they had a good opportunity for playing time?
You know what? I don't know that. I think it's hard to tell. Josh has got to work on his urgency because he's a high school senior. He should be going to the prom. I mean, you know, the station camp is a little different than what he's seeing out here, and that's all the freshmen. And so I think he's understanding that. Wow, when they say urgency, holy cow, there's a whole nother level of urgency that he doesn't know yet. Vaughn knows his window is a little smaller, I think. So he's got a different time clock maybe in his head, just from a, you know, just human nature standpoint. He knows. So the urgency level is a little bit different, but they'll both come along.
Do you see a different maturity from Vaughn knowing his past, knowing his story that maybe some guys that are, you know, a junior college guy maybe that don't have?
It's unbelievable. You know, I said to him the other day, I said, why are you so happy all the time? Why do you have your glass half full? I'm just wondering. Like, what goes on in your head? He goes, Coach, I've seen the other side. I've worked at Bojangles serving fried chicken, and I've done that. Now I'm at Tennessee in the SEC. I don't want to go back, and that's neat to hear him say that. You know, that he's done that. He doesn't want. He's got an opportunity that someone laid in front of him. He's going to take full advantage of it. So he goes, Coach, this is easy. Real life stuff, that's hard. I'm good. I want to stay here.
So you like what you see from Vaughn? You obviously have the catcher there today. I'm sure you had the so that you liked.
Vaughn's very, very, very talented. And we're throwing a lot at him early, and he's done a good job of making plays. Again, I think the receiver corps in general has really stepped up this spring. Marquez North has done a really good job of going up and out-jumping defensive backs and making diving catches. Vaughn also has done a good job with the ball in his hands. Josh Malone has flashed at times. So the group as a whole, Jason Kroom is really coming on. The group as a whole has improved tremendously. Vaughn, again, as a new player, has just got to grasp the offense, the X's and O's, and all that we're throwing at him mentally.
Because he's 23 and been a long time since high school, does he have any kind of more maturity or polish than a freshman or even a new JUCO guy?
Sure. Vaughn brings a unique perspective and has been a good resource for the other 14 newcomers that are here this winter for the first time. And his perspective is he's seen the other side. he's seen what it's like to work at McDonald's and to do the same thing day in and day out at an 8 to 5 job or a 9 to 5 job. And so he comes every day to work with some energy, with some passion, and frankly, it's pretty infectious. And I love being around him. And he's a guy that has the other newcomers have rallied around to kind of get the lay of the land. And I think it's unique, not so much to the fact that he's a junior college player, but just his life experiences.